How's it going? My name is Jesus. I am founder and creative at ARCHIVOS. Wanted to talk a little bit about our boot designs. I want to start off with the reverse cuero. The reverse cuero. It's a cowhide. This is the inside of the cowhide, and that's what was used for the actual boot. Has a leather stacked heel. It does have a little bit of an insert, so the sole's not that heavy. It does have a welt, and then we also have the YKK zip on the back part. The stitch down the middle, leather sole. I wanted to create something that you could wear on the daily. You could wear with denim. You can wear with pants, and I think we really achieved it with this silhouette. It's yeah, I mean, because you can beat it up, or you can wear it with a suit if you wanted to, but it's just a very well made boot. And then I decided to try a little bit of the Western style. I grew up on Western boots. My dad would wear them, so I think it was only right for me to attempt something. And then this one was the first sample. It's it's Cayman neck. I have it right here on the tip of the boot. It's a round toe, goat shaft. Also have the Cayman details on the pull straps. Yeah, I just wanted to make a very well made boot. Obviously, kind of with my own design language. Also welt. Welt is pretty much whenever the sole is stitched to the upper part of the boot. So also leather stacked heel. So we have the ostrich leg. It's a round toe. Round toe also with the goat shaft. We also have the details on the pull straps with the ostrich leg. As you can see, the detail right here of the ostrich leg, also with the leather sole. We have the wooden pegs and the brass nails also to reinforce the boot. Very beautiful boot. And all these boots are made in León, Guanajuato. If y'all don't know, in León, Guanajuato, a lot of Western boots are made, from Tony Lama to Le Casey to Dan Post. So I think it was about a year and a half ago, I went to León and I found a very skilled bootmaker that could help me bring these to life. So Cayman neck, same as the sample, but this one is dyed black. Same with the Cayman neck on the tip of the boot. It's a round toe. You have the welt to reinforce the boot. The goat shaft. Cayman on the pull straps as well. Very beautiful boot. Very well made. The skins are it's kind of tough sometimes to find similar skins. You have to, whenever you're obviously making a pair, you need two skins when it comes to Cayman, because Cayman is a small animal, small reptile, so you need two matching skins. I mean, you match them as much as you can, and I mean, this is the final product. A very beautiful boot. And these, same thing with when it comes to leather garments and footwear and boots. They will last you as long as you take care of them. Aspero boot, which is pretty much it's a rough out. It's a rough out skin. It's a cowhide, but it's the way that it's finished at the tannery. And then whenever it landed here, I did a little bit of distressing myself on it. Gives it a more broken in feel, more rugged look. Have the leather sole, have the wooden pegs, the brass nails, Archivos carved on the bottom, leather stacked heel. This has a custom last, so it's not necessarily a round toe. If you want to describe it, it could be a little bit of a square round toe, and very, very beautiful boot. Also lined on the inside with goat skin. We move on to the Batalla boot, which is my interpretation of a combat boot. It's a pretty high boot. It's a pretty high boot. Leather laces. You have the heel reinforcement, lug sole, welted as well. All the boots are welted. You have it's a little bit of a round toe as well. A little bit of a round toe, cowhide. Cowhide also lined on the inside, leather lined. Leather insole. All the boots also have they're leather insoles. That's a very traditional insole for boots. That way it'll mold to your foot and you'll be able to break them in nicely. Very nice. Very nice boot. I mean, I guess you could say this is typically the height of a combat boot. So this is my interpretation of a boxing boot. And they use this type of style a lot back in the I would say maybe the 50s, the 60s. It is, as you can see, the style is very reminiscent of a boxing boot from back in the day. It's not as high as the Batalla boot. It's probably a couple inches shorter. Has a nice the sole we use for this one is has a little bit more tread, and I would say it's you'd probably even use this to box. The way we designed it, it's also cowhide, leather lined, leather laces. I really like the way this one came out. Yeah, this one's coming out soon, so be on the lookout for this one. From the boxing boot, go ahead and talk about the gloves. Cowhide. Thought it was only right, since I was coming out with a boxing boot, to go ahead and make some gloves. Also made in León, Guanajuato. 14-ounce cowhide. I think it's a little rare to find all leather gloves. Typically you gotta order them and maybe wait a couple months, and so I decided to go ahead, while I was waiting on the production of the boots, to go ahead and make some boxing gloves. Whenever I moved to California, I joined a boxing club, and so I had my own pair of boxing gloves. I think I have some Cleto Reyes, which are also made in Mexico, and so a lot of the boxing gloves are made in Mexico. So I wanted to make my own. So that's the design that I went with. Velcro strap, leather throughout, nicely lined. Very well made glove, 14-ounce. These will also be releasing with the boxing boots pretty soon. So yeah, if you box, if you spar, you can definitely get these, and they'll break in nicely, because I believe well, yeah, there's a reason they use leather instead of polyester or other type of man-made materials. The leather will definitely break in better. Here we have the Tejana shirt. It is a acetate blend, Western pockets, raglan sleeve. Has currently wearing the Clásico tee. It's more on the fitted side, not as loose as, it's not boxy or oversized. I think it's just more of a good fit. It's kind of what I was going for. I'm also wearing the gorra, the cap, 100% cotton twill, made in LA, construction in LA. I was going for more of a vintage aesthetic when it came to the cap. Has a small print. I think this is a 9.5 ounce brushed cotton. So looking for a tee. I think we have a couple sizes left on the site. When it comes to the gorra tee, this is my daily. Check it out. Some faded, broken in, just very, very nice. So after, it's pretty much how it's gonna look. Daily wear, 100% cotton twill, Velcro strap, lined on the inside as well. Beautifully made here in LA. Yeah, I mean, just a very, very nice hat. I want to talk about the Clásico hoodie. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's made out of a heavy French terry. I think it's a 27 ounce. Raglan sleeve. Have the stitch right here. Huge hood. Huge hood. Details throughout. It's definitely a aged wash. An aged wash, so it's already broken in. Has a little bit of distressing here and there. Have the rib on the wrist, rib on the body. It's more of a little bit of a more relaxed fit. Details throughout. Have the stitches on the back, stitch down the front. Very synonymous with the brand. I have 3 different dyes. So this is the Oscuro. We also have the Acero. They're all slightly different when it comes to the dye. They're all pretty dark tones, but you can tell the difference definitely in person. And we have the Piedra, which is the original dye that we went with the Clásico that came out I think about 2 years ago. But I mean, people love these hoodies, and we did a small restock. So go ahead and get them before we sell out again.